Welcome back to the final episode of Tennis Channel's 100 Greatest of All Time, presented by Ally Bank.
When a hockey player steps on the ice, you usually have 60 seconds of high-intensity play before he's back on the bench to rest for his next shift. The next player in our countdown has a motor that seems to never stop, and he has won just about everything there is, including all 4 majors, Davis Cup, and Olympic gold.
Number 6 in our top 100 countdown is Rafael Nadal, who won 10 major titles and captured a career Grand Slam.
He redefined the dimensions of the sport with the spins and the angles that he can play with and his sheer athleticism. To me, he's the first tennis player I've ever watched where I could actually picture him, in another sport. He could be a running back in football, and you could just see him zigzagging and breaking the tackle and headed to pay dirt. He's that kind of athlete, and not to mention the angles that he could play with. Whenever you change the spins of the ball, you create different dimensions to the tennis court, which means you have to solve for an entirely different set of problems. And he was one kind of player that I just couldn't quite solve for.
He's built out of a mold that I think I came from also. That you walk out there, you give everything you have from the very first point to the end, no matter what the score. And you're willing to lay it all out on the line, and you're not afraid to let the people really see that. And that, to me, is what makes that game that he has so successful.
Every point's like the Second World War because he's such a great competitor every single point. He doesn't have an easy match, so you got to admire somebody who's got the concentration and the dedication to put that much effort in every time he steps on the court.
Rafael Nadal, the best clay court ever, period. I don't think anybody can ever touch that record. But most of all, he was not happy with that moniker of being the great clay court player. He wanted to be a great tennis player.
He's always dangerous on any surface. He's such a great player. He has proven that. He has completed his Grand Slam. He has won practically everything that a tennis player could win.
I think Nadal got beaten by Robin Söderling at the French Open in 2009, and he decided I need to go for my first serve more, I need to free points, I need to shorten the rallies, I need to hit deeper, I need to hit flatter, and suddenly he plays better on hard courts.
It seems like everything, all the problems start in Roland Garros 2009, but winning in Roland Garros 2010, probably one of the more emotional moments in my career. And I think because of that victory, I was able to win in Wimbledon 3 weeks later and to win in the US Open.
That's it. Nadal has carved out a place in tennis history.
I think Nadal, because he's won everything. He's won Olympic gold in singles, he's won Davis Cup, he's won all 4 of the slams. He's only a young guy and he's dominated on clay for many years now. He's managed to change his game as well to play on the grass courts and win there. He's been in the final the last 5 times he's played there. For me, he's the best. His record against Roger is incredible as well.
I think when Rafa's fit and healthy and ready to go, he's very hard to beat. On any surface, that he was able to win the US Open and complete the career Grand Slam for him was an amazing achievement, and I'm sure he'll draw from that.
I think Nadal has got a big chance of overtaking the record of Federer. He's won already 10 Grand Slams. I think he's going to win another 5 French Open if he wants to. The big question mark is physically. Can he take the physical beating of his style, of the running and the grinding?
He keeps this up and can stay healthy and can pick off a couple slams a year. He may end up eclipsing Federer, and that's when the head-to-head record really comes into play. The fact that he has owned Roger Federer the way he has, and Nadal is another asterisk because the story's still being written, obviously, but by the time his career's over, entirely possible next time we do the show, Nadal could be at the top of the list.
Stay with us to see the final 5 of Tennis Channel's 100 Greatest of All Time, presented by Ally Bank. Welcome back to